Hey everybody, this is Kaiju Hunter. We are playing the brand new Sinking City. And if anybody has read anything from Lovecraft, you'll know what we're talking about.
Thanks for the intro.
Right?
Rude.
Elderly Fashu is with me. The elderly fascist is with me.
Oh, I'm the fascist.
Right? I don't think I needed to change any of this. I think everything was ready to go.
Mind you, it's almost midnight.
Yes. Dear Mr. Charles Reed.
And I'm
as you've requested.
sleepy.
Say what?
I said I'm sleepy.
You sleepy?
We'll get through it. It'll be
sure.
good.
As researched the outbursts of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont,
Massachusetts.
Right? As it turns out that your assumptions were correct.
Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours, a city drowning, the presence of something great, yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon a source of your ailment, and a person who might help with it. Prepare yourself and come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially, I can't see that. Johannes von der Berg.
Yeah, it's definitely Johannes von der Berg. Von der Berg. Oh, my casebook.
If I can see it, I can read it. Most of the time, I just can't see it.
Mind place. Some dead fish. We've got nothing in lore. We got some skills here, but of course no skill points.
I don't think it set up the disclaimer about it being set in...
Oh, yeah, there was a disclaimer as soon as you launch the game that says, hey, guess what? This game has prejudices in it. And they're wrong, but because of the era it takes place in for an authentic experience, this is what it's going to be. So, warning.
It's not a very PC game.
He's a very sweaty boy.
Well, we don't know how it's not PC yet, because we haven't done anything except watch the preview.
Oh, he did not want to look at his own face. He probably should break those bottles. Ooh, I think his friends died. From what I know about this character is he's a veteran and now he's a detective from like the First World War. Ooh. That's where I want to live.
Mm-hmm.
Man of War? Oh, the crazy Wisper is my favorite.
Isn't this the idea of, is that the more you see, the more crazy things you see, like the closer to madness you get, right? Something like that?
Something relative to that. I mean, technically, in all of the Lovecraftian tales, basically anybody that sees any of these eldritch horrors basically just go mad to begin with. I mean, it's unspeakable enough to drive one mad.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Okay, I got a camera. I'm pretty sure that's my pew-pew. What is this? Just a standard...
Hope I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
Alright. Okay, so that's the same letter we got from the beginning. Alright. Oh, that's weird. It just immediately, boom. As soon as you try and open it, it indicates. Okay. Anything else I need to look for? Slow down to select things. And select the camera. Oh, okay. Anything else? Any buttons? Okay, B's crouch. Light. Oh, here's something. I didn't look at that. Oh, but it says to take a picture of it. Or something of the nature? It says camera. I didn't take a picture of the whole thing. Oh, there. There it goes. All evidence collected. Okay, so there's a little tiny piece there. Oh, hold on. Something else here? No, I said all evidence.
Now get out!
Oh. Well, okay.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes Vanderberg, at your service.
Mr. Vanderberg.
I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Man, he really looks
Please
like he hasn't
call
gotten
me
any sleep.
Johannes.
But those
But
nightmares probably
where
dawned
are
on
my
him pretty hard.
manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical
Yeah, it looks a little
position
too clean,
and the
honestly.
flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach.
Well, I
But
think this
you
takes
made
place in like the
mistake.
1920s.
I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or
But it looks a
another.
little too expand. Nice suit.
That's an eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal quirk.
It's not a horrible suit.
You said you know
just
someone
seems a
who
little
can
too-
help me with my problem.
Maybe he's just
The
a
visions have been
high-class
getting
gentleman.
worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
There's a lot of questions.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds
The
charming.
Devil's Reef.
Don't judge a book by its cover, mister.
I do judge the book.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club
I'm
for the
not sure as a
like-minded
detective, I should probably collect
intelligentsia,
information.
gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
Sounds like
Other
what a
places.
crazy man would say.
Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
Alright.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
Yeah, you see, I don't like any of that. Alright. That's for the map. Oh, I came equipped with the auto striking shovel.
Oh, it looked like an axe to me.
Yeah, it kind of looked like an axe too. Okay, so I can take pictures of things. Crouch. Let's see. So there's my map. There's the boat. The dock. We want the Devil's Reef. I bet it's that. Yeah. Let's place a marker. Oh, blocked passage, you say? Oh, no, that's not. Okay. I just wanted to actually just put a marker on it, not a compass mark there. Okay.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, so I can put the marker on there. So here's the lore. The photo of the trophy looks like a strange fish. Looks very lifelike. Ugh. I read that pretty good, I think. Find Thornton. Pin evidence. Or Throgmorton. Alright. This is probably him right here.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is fine.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles
Definitely does
Reed.
stand out.
I'm a private
I mean, he's
investigator. Just arrived from
Albino
Boston.
gorilla.
I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well,
His eyes are
perhaps
different
we
colors,
can
though, so
help
that's
each
just
other.
funny.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
That's one
Why
of the
do you
stories
care? What's your angle,
about a
outsider?
family that was doing a
like
whole
I
bunch
said,
of inbreeding, and they lived
Finding
underground,
people
and they
is
kind of
my specialty.
de-evolved
Is it?
into albino
Well,
gorillas.
Albert was part of a deep-sea
But both of
expedition
his
I
eyes are
commissioned.
brown, so
This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers, mark my words.
Eastmouthers. The people of Eastmouth.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem.
What's up with his gloves?
Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
I want to talk about his features, though.
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
Okay.
Mr. Throgmorton,
Exquisite.
Let me help you.
It
Rather
might
good
be
at
a
tracking
reference to
down
another
missing
story,
people.
though, that he had
I'll
about
find
an
Albert.
albino.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others
He's got
miss.
interesting scars on
And
his
anyway,
face and his neck.
what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man
He
you
has a
can
very
get.
familiar face.
Vera, you have a point, newcomer.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you.
He does seem to have, like...
I need to
I
know
wonder if it's
more
just
about
a
what happened to
basic
Albert.
setup, but it does
Dane,
seem to be
did
a
you not
familiar
listen
face.
at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Rude. Oh, man. But I need to
Where's
know
the
all
house
this
where this
stuff
all
'cause my
happened?
detective level
For
is
Kay's sake,
high
I
up
thought
there,
you were
so I
a
need this
private eye.
information.
Was standing right in front of it.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
I like the
Yes.
water details.
Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
Okay, so the left of the house.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Okay, thanks, buddy. Alright, so the fisherman's house. You said we were already near. It must be this right here, right? Yeah. How do I activate my detective mode, though? There, that's it. That's my detective mode.
How did you do it?
I press down on the D-pad. The game doesn't tell you much of anything. Oh, there it goes.
Maybe that's because of how high you...
That might be part of the reason. Oh, there's something in here. I can hear the creaking.
What if you went to your detective mode now? Would it...
It might pull something. That's a lot of fish. Alright, that's that button. Okay. So right bumper is my... Oh, there's a policeman here. Okay, I didn't need to be scared.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Okay. Well, that guy's obviously mad.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you
To
want?
find the sun.
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis, we were here. This is our house. Barry was outside on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. And he started to make these horrible sounds and... Okay. My head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me.
That sounds familiar. Tell me about
Voice
yourself.
that calls.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis
Boom,
Flynn.
right there.
We moved here after the flood. I
soon as
worked
you
on the
said Eastman,
railroad, but
boom,
the rail
it's that
ain't
guy.
kicking anymore, so I
I
started
mean,
fishing.
obviously that's the prejudice
That'll
against
start.
the Eastmithers, but I mean, if you read the story, there's kind of a reason why.
Where are all the other guys?
That's
That
Paul
and they're
there on the
technically
floor.
fish people.
Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal
I'm gonna have
missed
to go
everything.
back to the stories.
I have
and see
no
if
idea what Lewis or
Throgmorton
Throgmorton's
means
son got
anything
to.
in the stories.
Starting to suspect the worst.
Okay.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay have mercy on his soul.
Who's Kay?
Who is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our Lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know.
That's not usually how you
I'll leave you to it.
bring something like
Take
that
care
up.
of
You don't just go,
yourself, Will.
show respect.
Please,
How are you supposed
Detective, sir.
He's basically telling
Tell
him
me
he
the
should have
truth.
educated himself before he got
Could it
there.
be me?
to know? I know, right?
Did I kill Paul? Or Kay? Did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if I start having freaky dreams, I'd be afraid too. Anything in this mirror? Can I see myself? Kind of. I see like a shadow of myself. Oh, there you go. But when I go detective mode, it like fades me away. Oh, I can see that anyway.
Choo choo.
Really? Okay, so I was able to get some alcohol from that.
Choo choo.
That's crafting supplies. That was a big element of crafting. Yeah, those marks aren't easily seen until you go to the detective mode. And there's a dead body right there. I'll get to it in a minute.
5 cards short of a full house.
That's been smashed.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
The
Maybe.
dartboard?
Yeah, maybe they did have someone's portrait there. There, now it's saying use your mind's eye. So now it's telling me to do it. Ooh. Wait, what? What was that? Did I see something? Am I seeing something? Okay. There's something on this watch that I'm trying to... Oh, there we go. Oh, that's... That might be a little, Alright. Like he kind of went crazy? Interesting. Oh, that's probably not good.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
Oh,
You know, you do have some wisdom sometimes.
I started to see some madness.
So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
Fishy?
Yeah.
Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected
Oh, I'm
Oakmont
starting
too
to trip.
much.
How do you know?
Did you not see the screen wiggle like that? I started looking at something. This right here in particular, this knife. Started making me see things. Alright, I guess we'll look at the dead body now. He's pretty much
I can
dead.
barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
See, it's starting to affect my sanity. That blue bar down there is my sanity.
And the red one's your health?
Yeah. My sanity will slowly go back up as long as I'm not, like,
Continuously holding.
yeah, looking at something scary. So then I'll slowly... Boop. Alright. Anything else I need to know about it?
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Even that took a little bit of my sanity away.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
My head! I still hear those voices.
Yeah. Well, he came through here, smashed at this wall, fell down there, and then left. Is what I'm going to assume.
Based on the impact.
Based on he was speaking gibberish, went crazy, smashed that dude's face in, and then jumped out the window.
This is the fish
I'm
guy.
surprised they don't
No,
have
this is
someone's
not the
portrait
fish guy.
here.
This is the Thornton, the Gorilla Man.
The sun.
It would take tremendous effort
Yes?
to move this
Yeah.
thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
The blood that's on here?
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
So,
Let's see what you find,
I
newcomer.
actually found quite a bit, thanks. I've already got this case solved. Can I have those beans?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. How can you not pick things up?
Okay, that's the door I came in. So, here we go.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
Well, some people like to take good care of their animals. I just took your stuff.
Shell casings, gunpowder.
Yeah, stuff I'm gonna need.
The book is damp and damaged, but
'Cause
clearly
bullets
well
are hard to
cared
come
for.
by.
Yeah. Alright, so nothing important there. Oh, that's interesting. Something up there.
What are those little slashes on the door?
That. What is that? Alright, hold on. That's something you can interact with. So, like, that's where I entered, right? So, hold on. Where was that? Oh, right there. Okay.
Okay.
I think I'm solving the crime. So, what's this?
What's happening?
Okay.
They're all underwater?
No, this is my mind's eye. This is me solving the crime or putting pieces in place.
Take this, ape face.
Somebody shot him.
As he said, take this ape face. So
Yeah, so somebody
the sun.
shot the sun, and the sun ended up mashing his face in. Is there anything in this room? No, there's one right here. This is where he threw.
Yeah, run!
Okay, let's see what we have
This
here.
has got to be the E-Smither.
You can kind
Okay.
of tell.
This one's pretty simple. It's got to be this one first, then this one, then this one.
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Oh, it messed with my madness though.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to
So he
flee.
got shot and he fell right here. Did it hurt me? No. All evidence was collected. So he fled, landed here. There's Mind's Eye. Alright, Mind's Place. Investigation Mind Place reveals your clues. Okay. This. Oh, so I'm gonna have to put this together. Definitely that. Oh, that maybe not.
Yeah, sudden
These are all of the
clues.
These are all the clues. So there was a few, like I thought that was the fish man. Lewis shot without warning. Lewis, the eavesmouther fisherman, shot him. And then that returned Albert returned unstable. One fisherman is missing. Albert fled when wounded. Combine clues to make a deduction. Okay. Oh, hold on. Okay. Okay, so now he had the hysteria. Alright, hold on. I'm still trying to get used to this. Oh, it's saying it's not that one. So... it's not that one. There. So then one fisherman is missing. So it's, I can track down Albert. Looks like I got enough information. Okay, that's pretty cool. And then I think I've got one more I can patch together for more. Oh no, I don't have enough clues for that. I can track down Albert.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Okay, so we know that he crash landed here. Is there like any blood on the ground that I can follow? There's blood here. At least what looks like blood. Oh. Okay.
I've said everything I know.
Okay. So then he went running this way. Madness took him. This isn't good. I'm starting to get a little... These shells? I'll take the madness away real quick.
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
Alright. So he ran this way. Fishman really didn't like him. I thought something popped up there. Probably gonna find his son dead. Alright. Where did he go from here? Did he go up?
Where's the boat?
Yeah, that's right. Maybe the boat.
It's to the left. It's the house and
Right, but
the beach and to the
he
left.
stopped here to the madness. Oh. Okay, I didn't see that one. Trying to make sure I didn't see. Starting to lose it just a tiny bit. He's probably over here somewhere. It's a big old octopus. Let's see. The boat? I don't think I can get to it though. Maybe I went too far without using my mind's eye.
That definitely looked like something was climbing, didn't it?
Maybe
Can you
climb
jump?
it. No. It gave me a prompt.
But can you jump?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
what
can
it looked
climb.
like somebody was climbing up.
Oh, okay, yeah. There we go. I'm back in detective mode. Hey, here we go. Yeah, the marker on the door. Alright.
alcohol, metal scrap. So scavenging is really important in this game as well.
Yeah, it is. Oh, here we go.
Blood.
There's
Lewis, please just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly. With the fuzz snooping about the port, but don't worry, I've struck a nice deal with the proper people and should have a steady supply channel coming soon. Just one more week and I'll return everything with double the interest. Peter. We got a bunch of blood
The
here.
blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
Let's see what else we got here. Hey. Okay.
Gunpowder.
I was waiting for the actual prompt. I think I have to go back to the boat because I kept tapping A and he kept like doing the jig back and forth and not actually saying it collected anything. There's something there. There's a door there. Oof. My madness is kicking in and it's getting a little warpy.
I thought your madness is all the way up. Oh.
Oh no. Is it Gorilla Boy?
One fatal round to the forehead. That's no accident.
Whoa.
This was deliberate.
Alright.
Your madness is definitely kicked in right now.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was
What is that
deliberate.
thing?
I don't know.
Will it not tell us? If
It's
we-
got... Maybe if I take a picture of it. Oh. Well, okay. Let's go back to my place. Lewis may be in the bar. Albert was murdered. Lewis may be at the bar. What is that? Another lovely? I'll take a good picture of it. I think they like, or at least I thought they melted. Weird. Whatever it is, it's not agreeing with my brain. I think it just melts into the ground because it was supposed to. What is the purpose of this? Can I climb this? No, it won't let me climb it, so I don't understand the purpose of that. Alrighty then. Make sure I don't miss anything here. What if there's a run faster button?
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
What if I should report any of this to him?
Mr. Throgmorton, I've encountered something,
What? I don't have all day.
some unusual creatures, and they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed.
Wild beast.
I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true.
I'd take a couple steps back.
No. I don't believe it. No.
My condolences, Mr. Throgmorton. I had hoped for a happier outcome.
Your condolences will not bring him back. So much of our blood spilt for nothing. So much effort in vain. My poor Albert. Tell me you know who did it. I want to look him in the eyes, make him beg for mercy.
Feel your pain, my man. Mm-hmm. I know exactly who it is.
Seems like he was a fisherman by the name
Smith,
of Lewis.
man.
He had a gun and pursued Albert after he fled the house.
Lewis it is, then. What do you know of him?
Actually,
Turns
quite
out
a
you
lot.
were right. He's an Innsmouther.
Those filthy scum have done it now. When I'm through with them, they will rue the day they dared lay a finger on a Throgmorton. Bring me that dirtbag, Lewis. He and I are due a reckoning. Do this for me, and I'll help you with anything you need.
Sounds like a good deal. Not too sure if you're somebody to be trusted, but I'll do this thing for you. I want to check the boat real quick, just to be sure I actually got everything. Can I get back in there? Oh, I can't. Okay. Yeah, I didn't get all the things in there. That would have made me mad. Okay. Alright, so now we need to go to the bar. What's up with this guy? Let's talk to this guy. He seems crazy.
The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is
Those are interesting
sown.
tattoos.
Yes, it is. Should I take a picture? I did. Detective vision? Nothing. He's crazy. Moving on.
It almost looked like a map.
Yeah, it looked like something.
It looked like your map.
We need to find the bar, though. Casebook. Where's the bar? I've already found Robert. Lewis may be at the bar. Hiding at the bar in Oakmont Port. So there's a bar here at the port. Maybe it's further down. How do I reload? There we go. Okay. Let's go back to the camera though. There's a bay.
Ah!
That looks like a bar. What is it called? Under the Keel. Ah, excellent. Okay.
Well, Lewis is a fish man, so...
Yeah, he shouldn't be that hard to find.
Ugh, I'll miss the Carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Food giveaway hard. Times must be hard.
What's your problem?
I bumped into him.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They
His eyes
arrived
seem
in
a
the
little too
flood.
big.
Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun
I only
handy.
got 6
And
bullets.
if you want to erase the
Maybe a
memory,
shovel.
I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
There's something unsettling about his eyes.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
Oh, I'm about to hit you in the face.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is,
Picked up some
I found your
info.
note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over, and he won't be back to collect what you owe.
Capiche?
Get me?
Hey.
That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have
Eyes are
him.
far too big.
He's upstairs.
Unsettling.
Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him once and for all.
Let's save the shooting
Save
for
the shooting
outside.
for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day.
I do like the voice acting for the detective. I wonder if there's something behind the bar. Am I even allowed to be over here? Is this okay? Don't get mad at me. I wonder if there... Oh, I knew I should have snooped. Look at that. I got some stuff. Excellent, excellent. What? You seem interesting.
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of, fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Well, do tell.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
Alright, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Oof. One bullet? I think not.
Some other time. Maybe.
As you wish.
I don't have bullets. But I'll probably have to do it at some point.
What the? Get the... Oh.
Okay. Nah, he's too busy drinking. So I'm pretty sure... Ooh. Chess.
Oh, that kind of looks like him.
That's definitely him. No hair?
Yeah.
That's definitely an E-smither.
Hey, who are you?
Told you.
What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down.
I don't think his hands have
Only
gone
want to
full
speak
yet.
for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
You got nothing to hide, but you put several bullets into the monkey man.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis.
He doesn't look
Focus.
Right.
like full blown,
Well,
but you can.
Barry
his
dragged
arms are
that
pretty
damn
bad.
ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
Why do you look like that?
What kind of... why do you... your face...
It's not rude.
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Want to spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
Right.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont.
He still blinks, too.
Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
So you put a bullet in his son's family? Or his son's head? It said family down here, so it got me.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Yeah, he's definitely got the no BS
People
attitude.
here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone,
is like more,
there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
Like, slit. Your actions look deliberate.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
Yeah, you were a fish man.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
This is probably a really big decision.
Just say you'll think about it, because that's not a yes or a no.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
Ooh, he's trying to bribe me.
No.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's obvious he did it even if it was madness.
You think you're the first person to offer me a bribe?
Please, Mr. Reed.
Now, don't try my patience further, Mr. Flynn.
Okay. All evidence has been collected. Just trying to make sure there's nothing in this room for me. So what kind of decision do I make? Obviously, he did it.
But he was...
He's very much prejudiced against the family himself, and specifically said that he wants that family to suffer. He'd like to see them suffer.
Yes, but everybody went mad.
Everyone, including his son.
Yes.
Right.
So they were all affected by something. Unless, for some reason, he's immune to it and just took advantage of the situation.
Well, there's that of everyone else remained in the house except for him, who pursued the son who left. True. After he ran out the building, he pursued him all the way down, shot him in the head, and then mounted him. Even with madness, that seems a little too deliberate. Couldn't entirely control his actions. Maybe. I don't know. What else do we have in the casebook? Because, I mean, that's... What else is on this? Okay, but we're at the bar. Okay. It wants me to make a decision. I feel like he did it on... Oh, hold on. These three say he did that. Okay. Albert Throgmorton spread some sort of psychic influence which made everyone nearby suffer hysteria. It was dangerous. Posed a threat to the fellow fishermen. Eastmuther and Thorntons hate each other. He may have wanted him dead because he said specifically he wanted him to suffer. Whoa. Psychic influence or not, Lewis was out to murder Albert Thornton. He had a motive too, the mutual hatred between Eastmuthers and Throgmortons. I must tell Robert Throgmorton the truth and bring this murderer to justice. I mean, all three of these specifically say that he deliberately did it. I mean, right here, it says he was out for it. He wanted
Those are the
that
three
family.
clues that point to it.
Right. He wanted that family to suffer. Well, what about if I did this? That says confirm. And there's this one. Lewis killed Albert Throgmorton while under some sort of mental influence. He couldn't control his actions and can't be blamed for his death. I could try and cover it for him, or else Robert Throgmorton will have his head. That's an interesting split. He seems apologetic, but everything else he said does lead to the fact that he hated that family.
Yes, but if he was trying to hide something, why would he have told you he hated him?
Oh well, he's a fish man and I don't like fishmen. Racism! I mean, come on. They're the bad guys anyways.
The fisherman?
Technically, yes. That is a tough decision.
What does she have to do with anything?
She tells me my fortune for a bullet. I feel like I need to give this guy up. Honestly, I am pretty sure.
See, I say take the bribe and then go get the bullet. Give her a bullet.
Oh, that's so bad. Alright, I guess we'll come to a decision next time. Thanks for watching, everybody.